All right, good morning. It is Thursday, March 21st. Today is a big day. Lots of things to talk about, lots of things to get into. But first, before we do, let's get into the intro and get this day started. The wait is over. We got the report back from our inspections, and whew, let me tell you, inspections, this didn't go over as I thought it would. Like, I thought, like, when someone gets an inspection done on your house, they obviously, they hire a whole house inspector. He goes through and points out a few things, points out everything that needs, should be fixed, or it's a hazard or whatever, which that's what he does. But the part that I thought comes after that is the buyer then hires individual professionals to come in and get quotes for that. That's not the case at all. And the buyer hires professionals to come in to give them quotes as far as how much things are going to cost, and then she puts in how much she wants for each and every one of those things, or whichever ones he or she wants fixed. So that's how I thought it went. That's not the case at all. So at least in this instance, I'm not sure about anywhere else or if there's like alternatives. But so what ended up happening is after the inspector went through, he or she got a report, and they went through and picked out things that they wanted fixed. Like, they want the chimney service, they want the electrical box inspected further, they want the and a couple other things in the basement, I think, fixed or whatever. But anyway, she's asking us to find the professional and get the quote. So I'm thinking, sweet, like that's definitely a possibility. We can definitely do that. So. And then we basically come back and come to agreement whether we're going to pay for all of it, we're going to pay for some of it, we're not going to be able, we're not going to pay. So we'll get the inspection, we'll get the professionals to come out and give us a quote. We've got a couple of friends that are in that line of business as far as electrician goes, the plumbing and things like that. Roofing, we don't have anybody. So that's something that we're gonna have to find that out. But I'm confident that we can come to agreement, which is great. We've got our inspections on the house that we're looking at to buy on Gorman. That's going on today. So we got to leave work just a little bit early to kind of get over there and see what's going on. I brought measuring tape and some graph paper. I'd like to get some measurements of things. That way we can kind of plan out where everything's going when we do move in. The other thing we need to look at getting is some type of gate barrier for between the living room and like the bedroom side of the house. This is to keep the cats out of the living space where the dog is, because the dog's not real keen on the cats right now. So eventually they'll coexist. But for now, to keep everybody safe, we need to separate them. So, and the doorway that is in between them is a fairly large doorway. It's not your standard 3.5 foot opening. So, we got to find a solution for that as quickly as possible. That way, we don't have to confine the cats to one room, forever. All right. So, we just got back from our inspections on the Gorman house, and I'm actually quite pleased with how it went. The two things that we're really looking to get fixed is the electrical box, which isn't too bad. There just seems to be some minor adjustments to the additional box that they put into the main breaker box and how that's connected. A simple and easy fix, shouldn't be that difficult. And then the larger, more concerning of the two issues is the roof. It's kind of a spotty job from what the inspector showed us. Some of the shingles, sections of the shingles can be lifted up, and in certain sections of the roof, they didn't lay down what's called tar paper. It helps with insulation. It helps with waterproofing and things like that. It's basically the strip of paper that goes between the plywood of your roof and the shingles themselves. The tar paper was present in most of the roof, but some of it is not. The other thing that's concerning is how they tack down some of the sections of the roof. They put nails all the way through the center of the shingle, which are exposed, rather than overlapping them with the above shingles and things like that. And they basically cover them up with some type of epoxy. So, you know, heavy wind, heavy rain, heavy snow storms are going to be a big factor, especially as we go into springtime, is with the wind and the rain. So while we might not have an issue like this spring, but like between this spring, next fall and winter, and then the following spring, then we might start to see some, you know, some issues with the shingles coming up, or the nails, you know, could becoming loose or whatever and leaking into the attic space. So there's no sign of leakage right now into the attic, which is great. But we are going to be requesting for some type of roof repair, whether that's a full new roof or some type of just like patchwork for those specific areas. We haven't quite discussed that far yet. I was able to get some detailed measurements of the actual building itself, and kind of where we're going to try and put everything and all that stuff. And you know, that's kind of what we're going to be doing this weekend, is packing up all of our stuff and, you know, putting it into our upstairs living room in order of what rooms are going and what stuff is going in what room. That would greatly reduce the confusion the day of our move. You know, we're trying to get it all done in one day. We've got a weekend to do it, but we're going to try and get it all done in one day. So we'll see. So those are really the two main things with the Gorman house that we're looking at. As far as our house inspections go, I'm happy to announce that there's not a lot that the buyer is looking to get fixed. And it's definitely within our budget to fix it. We've set aside enough money from the selling of our house to reach that, to meet her needs. So sounds like this is going to go through. We just need to, talk to the house, the seller of the house that we're buying, and get that all squared away. So I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog there. Really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.